If you're going to talk about the most mysterious book in the world, it has to be the Voynich Manuscript. Since it was found back in 1912, it has totally stumped all the world's top scholars. For a time, people even wondered if it was written by aliens instead of humans. In 1912, the American antique dealer Voynich bought the book in Italy. It's 240 pages long and made from extremely fine calfskin parchment. The most baffling thing about it is that the writing isn't any known language in the world. That's why it drew in so many literary experts, historians, cryptographers, and even the military's professional code-breaking teams. And still, no one could read it. After 107 years, though, it's finally been decoded. For those who don't know the book, the Voynich Manuscript is a high-quality illustrated book. Besides the strange script, it's full of beautiful illustrations. What's truly incredible is that not only did the text confuse scholars, but the illustrations inside were also perplexing. Take the first chapter, for instance, which has many drawings of plants. Botanists couldn't identify a single one. The second chapter looks like astronomy, but something about it feels off when you look closely. The third chapter finally shows clear illustrations of women, pools, and so on. But the women were doing very odd things in the water, which just added to the mystery. Just last week, international media reported that after 107 years of trying, it has finally been deciphered. Here are some of the decoded details. In one image, A is an erupting volcano, B is the Ischia volcano, C shows the Aragonese castle, and D is the island of Lipari. This map actually tells a rescue mission story. Isabella I saving victims of the 1444 volcanic eruption in the Tyrrhenian Sea, Italy. It was by cracking this map that Dr. Cheshire, the scholar who solved the manuscript, was able to confirm its date and origin. The book was put together by a group of nuns, and the content mostly focuses on Isabella I. She's somewhat famous in history, nicknamed the Mad Woman, and was the queen of a Spanish dynasty, although her family often sidelined her during her reign. The third chapter's illustration of women actually shows Isabella I and others bathing together, or perhaps holding trade negotiations while they bathed. This highlights the spa culture of the time. It was a form of relaxation and leisure, and also a way of spiritual, physical, and social cleansing and interaction. For example, one picture shows 2 women and 5 children bathing together. The accompanying text describes their different emotions. Tozoser, buzzing too noisy. Orla la, on the edge, losing patience. Tolora, foolish. Noror, sadness. Aus, behaving well. And Oleos, slippery. Another image is actually a diagram of a miscarriage. The baby is wrapped in a bandage, and a lot of blood is pouring from a test tube. The text nearby translates to Omor NNA, dead infant. The word Omor still exists in Romanian and means murder. The word NNA means female infant, and it's still used in Spanish. The word Polina in one drawing is a ruler for measuring water depth. That word, Polina, is still a modern Italian word. The drawing itself shows a woman using a straight ruler to measure the depth of the bathtub. One illustration is simply of barrage. The first line of the main text translates to a phrase meaning its bark can kill babies. Barrage oil is a toxic uterine stimulant, and people in ancient times did use it to induce abortions. The illustration on page 70 of the book depicts the symbol for Pisces, 2 fish. The word Mars between the fish means March in French. The Voynich manuscript uses letters A through Z, but it features many unusual symbols. Some of these symbols work like the tones in Chinese pinyin, indicating phonetic stress. Also, it doesn't have standard punctuation. Instead, certain letters have variations to serve as punctuation. Finally, all the letters are lowercase, with no capitals or double consonants. Because of all these features, it's no surprise a regular person couldn't make sense of it just by looking. Since the Voynich manuscript has been solved, the urban legends, like those about it being written by aliens or just being a hoax, can finally be put to rest.